Welcome back to our series on AI-powered research from the book Impact or Invisible. Today we are exploring one of the most powerful applications of AI in research, finding contradictions in the literature. Every mature field contains conflicting findings. Studies reach opposite conclusions about the same thing. Methods produce different results. Theories contradict each other in fundamental ways. These contradictions are not problems to avoid. They are gold mines for new research questions. Yet most researchers never find them systematically. The task requires comparing dozens or hundreds of papers at once. Until now, that was practically impossible. AI changes everything. Let us explore how to turn contradictions into your next breakthrough. Video 16. How to use AI to find contradictions in the literature. By the end of this video, you will have a practical framework for identifying where the literature disagrees. You will understand how to turn those disagreements into compelling research opportunities. This skill transforms how you read literature. Instead of just absorbing what studies find, you will actively hunt for what they disagree about. Contradictions are where breakthroughs hide, and you are about to learn how to find them systematically. The problem is significant and widespread. Scientific fields accumulate conflicting findings over time, but researchers rarely identify them systematically. Think about it. One study says coffee prevents heart disease. Another says it causes it. One paper claims an intervention works brilliantly. Another shows no effect whatsoever. One theory predicts certain outcomes. Empirical tests show the opposite. These contradictions exist across every discipline, from psychology's replication crisis to medicine's conflicting treatment recommendations, to economics' competing models. Why do not researchers find them more often? Because it requires reading and comparing dozens of papers simultaneously, looking for subtle disagreements in findings, methods, or conclusions. That kind of systematic comparison is nearly impossible for a human working manually. Most researchers only notice contradictions accidentally. They happen to read two conflicting papers close together in time. This means countless research opportunities remain hidden in plain sight. The solution is elegant. Use AI for systematic comparative analysis across papers. Instead of reading papers one at a time and hoping to notice contradictions, we can use AI to actively search for disagreements. It can scan entire bodies of literature at once. The approach involves feeding AI summaries of multiple papers on the same topic, then asking it to identify specifically where they disagree. This transforms contradiction finding from accidental discovery into deliberate search. The key is using the right prompts. You describe what kind of contradictions you want to find: disagreements about effect direction, effect magnitude, conditions, mechanisms, or theoretical interpretations. AI searches across all the papers you provide. What used to take months of reading now takes minutes of prompting. Let us compare the before and after to understand the transformation. Before AI, researchers would read papers individually over weeks or months. They would take notes in various formats and hope to remember discrepancies when they appeared. Contradictions were found accidentally, if at all. A researcher might notice two conflicting findings only if they read both papers within a short time window. Most contradictions went unnoticed entirely. This represented missed research opportunities that could have led to important papers. After implementing AI-assisted contradiction finding, everything changes. Researchers can compare findings across dozens of papers in minutes. AI identifies disagreements in methodology, sample characteristics, effect sizes, conditions, and conclusions. It does not forget, it does not get tired, it compares everything to everything else. What was once impossible becomes routine practice. Researchers discover gaps they never would have found manually. Here is how to structure your contradiction, finding prompts for maximum effectiveness. Start by telling the AI that you have summaries of multiple studies examining a specific relationship. Tell it you want to analyze them for contradictions. Then specify exactly what types of disagreements you want to find. Ask about direction of effects. Do studies disagree about whether the variable increases or decreases the outcome? Ask about magnitude. Do effect sizes differ substantially? Ask about conditions. Do studies disagree about when or for whom effects occur? Ask about methods. Do different approaches produce different results? Ask about theoretical explanations. Do studies offer competing interpretations? After getting the initial analysis, follow up. Ask AI to explain possible reasons for each contradiction. Ask what research study could resolve the disagreement. Ask what happens if each side turns out to be correct. This two-stage approach first maps contradictions comprehensively. Then it generates actionable research questions from each one. The impact of systematic contradiction finding is substantial and career-changing. First, you discover novel research questions. They emerge naturally from existing disagreements in the field. These are inherently publishable because they address real scientific debates. Second, you identify methodological opportunities. Different research approaches led to different results. This suggests refined methods could resolve long-standing debates. Third, you find theoretical gaps. Contradictions point to incomplete theories needing development. Fourth, you develop deep understanding of your field's contested areas. This makes you a more sophisticated researcher and reviewer. Fifth, grant proposals become significantly stronger. You can demonstrate systematic awareness of contradictions your research will address. Funders love research that resolves debates. Sixth, you position yourself as a thought leader who sees patterns others miss. Let us consolidate the key takeaways from today's video. First, contradictions in the literature are research opportunities, not problems to avoid. They represent active debates where new research can make real contributions. Second, use comparative prompts to systematically identify disagreements across studies. Provide structured summaries and ask AI to find specific types of contradictions. Third, always verify AI-identified contradictions by reading the original papers carefully. AI might misunderstand nuances or miss context. Fourth, start with a topic you know well. This lets you evaluate AI's accuracy before trusting it on unfamiliar territory. Fifth, keep a running log of contradictions found. They accumulate into a rich source of research ideas over time. Remember this fundamental principle. Every field has contradictions hiding in plain sight, waiting to be found. The researchers who find them first write the papers that resolve them. This has always been true, but finding contradictions used to require luck or photographic memory. AI makes systematic contradiction finding possible for the first time in history. Use this power wisely. Identify research questions that are both novel and guaranteed to matter, because they address real disagreements in your field that other researchers care about resolving. Your next breakthrough paper might be hiding in contradictions you have not found yet. Start looking systematically today. This framework for AI-assisted contradiction finding comes from Impact or Invisible, available now on Amazon. The book provides additional prompt templates for different types of contradiction analysis. It includes worked examples from multiple disciplines showing contradictions found and research questions generated, and detailed strategies for turning contradictions into fundable research proposals. Whether you are a graduate student looking for dissertation topics or an established researcher seeking new directions, systematic contradiction finding opens doors you did not know existed. Get your copy to access the complete toolkit. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video where we explore setting up automated paper alert systems.